First, Ender Dragon, Minecraft's main boss. Let's start with the most legendary and iconic boss in Minecraft. When people talk about bosses, the first name that usually comes to mind is the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon is Minecraft's main boss, and technically, it's the game's final boss. This creature represents the end goal of a long journey that begins the moment a player enters the world. The Ender Dragon lives in a mysterious dimension called the End. But reaching this place is no easy task. To get there, players must explore the world to find a stronghold, collect Eyes of Ender and activate the End portal, and most importantly, prepare mentally, because this is not a relaxed fight. Once inside the End, players are dropped into a massive arena filled with tall obsidian pillars. On top of these pillars are End crystals, which play a crucial role in the battle. The Ender Dragon itself has several dangerous abilities. It can fly freely across the arena, charge directly at players, and breathe a purple dragon breath that deals heavy damage over time. But the most annoying part? As long as the End crystals remain, the Ender Dragon can constantly heal itself. That's why before focusing on the dragon, players must destroy all the End crystals on the obsidian pillars. Once the crystals are gone, the real fight begins. And when the Ender Dragon is finally defeated, it drops a huge amount of experience points and opens the gateway to the End City. This is where players can find one of the most iconic items in Minecraft, the Elytra, a pair of wings that allows players to glide and fly across the world. Interestingly, even though the Ender Dragon is the main boss, it can be respawned using End crystals. So even after the game feels finished, the Ender Dragon can always be fought again, whenever the player wants. Second, Wither, the most brutal boss. If the Ender Dragon is the king of Minecraft, then the Wither is a living nightmare. Unlike most bosses, the Wither doesn't spawn naturally. This boss has to be created by the player, using 4 soul sand and 3 Wither skeleton skulls. And this is where the real danger begins. The moment you summon the Wither, it doesn't attack right away. Instead, it starts charging up, and a few seconds later, boom! The Wither explodes in a massive blast, destroying everything around it. If you're reckless enough to spawn the Wither near your base, trust me, your base can be completely wiped out in seconds. During the fight, the Wither has some truly brutal abilities. It fires explosive black skull projectiles that don't just damage the player, but also tear through blocks in their path. Every hit also applies the Wither effect, slowly draining your health, and it can kill you faster than you expect if you're not fully prepared. When its health gets low, the Wither enters its most annoying phase. It becomes immune to arrows and other projectiles. At this point, the only way to defeat it is by fighting up close, and this is what makes the Wither so dangerous. It can destroy almost any block, even ones that are normally considered safe. Yes, even obsidian can be broken by the Wither's power, but the reward is worth the risk. Defeating the Wither grants you a Nether Star. This item is the key ingredient for crafting a beacon, one of the most powerful blocks in Minecraft, capable of giving players permanent effects, like strength, speed, and regeneration. The Wither isn't just a boss. It's a true test of a player's preparation, skill, and courage in Minecraft. Third, Elder Guardian, the ocean boss everyone underestimates. A lot of Minecraft players don't realize that the Elder Guardian is actually considered a boss. It doesn't have a giant boss bar on the screen. It's rarely talked about, and people almost never show it off. But when it comes to pure frustration, the Elder Guardian is on another level. You can only find the Elder Guardian in one place, the Ocean Monument. And the moment you enter that area without proper preparation, the game basically says, "Alright, time to suffer." As soon as a player enters the monument's range, you immediately get hit with mining fatigue. This effect makes mining painfully slow. Even breaking a single stone block feels like mining obsidian with your bare hands. And here's the worst part. You can't just remove this effect by drinking milk once. As long as the Elder Guardian is still alive, mining fatigue will keep coming back again and again. The Elder Guardian itself has a large amount of health, long-range attacks, and it's usually protected by multiple regular guardians firing lasers from every direction. On top of that, the entire fight happens underwater, in tight spaces, with limited visibility and much slower movement. If you go in without water-breathing potions, without decent armor, or without a clear plan, the Ocean Monument can quickly turn into a death trap. But if you manage to defeat all the Elder Guardians, the rewards are actually worth it. You'll get sponges, rare and extremely useful for draining water, gold, and most importantly, full access to the Ocean Monument without mining fatigue ever coming back. After that, you're free to explore it, destroy it, or even turn it into an underwater base. So even though the Elder Guardian isn't as deadly as the Wither, and not as iconic as the Ender Dragon, In tight underwater conditions, the Elder Guardian can easily become one of the most annoying bosses in Minecraft. If you've ever underestimated this boss, there's a good chance you've never truly experienced an ocean monument without proper preparation. Fourth, Warden boss or not? Now this is the one that always sparks debate in the Minecraft community. The Warden, is it a boss or not? Technically speaking, the answer is no. The Warden is not an official boss. There's no boss bar, no special arena, no achievement that says, you defeated the Warden. But in real gameplay, almost every player agrees on one thing. This is the most dangerous creature ever added to Minecraft. The Warden can only be found in the deep dark, a biome that feels unsettling even before anything happens. It's not scary just because it's dark. It's scary because you know something is watching you. What makes the Warden truly terrifying is how it senses the world. The Warden is blind. But don't let that fool you. It has extremely sensitive hearing, can detect vibrations from footsteps, falling blocks, and even tiny sounds like thrown projectiles. Make one wrong noise, and the Warden will rise from the ground, slow, heavy, and instantly heart-stopping. As for its attacks, they're brutal. A single hit from the Warden can leave a full netherite player on the brink of death. And then there's the Sonic Boom, a long-range attack that pierces armor, ignores shields, and punishes players who try to run. Its health pool is massive, its damage is absurd, and here's the key detail. Mojang has officially stated that the Warden was not designed to be fought, but to be avoided. That changes everything. Escaping the Warden doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're playing the game the way it was intended. So even though the Warden isn't an official boss to many players, it stands as the most terrifying boss-like enemy Minecraft has ever seen. No crown, no arena, no victory screen, just silence, and players crouching, praying they don't get detected. Fifth, mini-bosses in Minecraft. Besides the main bosses like the Ender Dragon and the Wither, Minecraft also has mini-bosses that are often underestimated. But when it comes to being annoying and dangerous, they're no joke. Most of the time, they appear during a raid. And this is when a peaceful village can instantly turn into a full-on battlefield. First up, the Ravager. This massive beast is basically the tank of the Illagers. It has a huge amount of health, hits incredibly hard, and one charge is enough to send the player flying. What makes it even worse, the Ravager can destroy leaves and crops, so hiding behind trees or farms is not an option. Next, we have the Evoker. It may look calm and harmless, but it's actually one of the most dangerous mini-bosses. The Evoker can summon Vexes, small flying mobs that attack from every direction and completely mess with your focus. On top of that, it can summon Fang attacks from the ground that appear right under your feet. However, the Evoker also drops one of the most valuable items in the game, the Totem of Undying, a true lifesaver. Lastly, there's the Vindicator. At first glance, it doesn't look that scary, but don't be fooled. Its axe deals massive damage, and when it turns into the Johnny version, it will attack every mob in sight without mercy. Pure chaos. They may not be main bosses, and they don't have a boss health bar, but when these mini-bosses show up together during a raid, trust me, that moment can feel way more terrifying than fighting the Ender Dragon.